Hi, I'm Adam Geronimo.
And I'm Bonnie Reitman. We're both from the Clarington Board of Trade and Office of Economic Development right here in Bowmanville.
Welcome to Invest Clarington. Thank you for sharing your time with us today.
We're excited to share with you the investments, development projects, growth, and opportunity Clarington has to offer businesses.
Let's start by identifying where is Clarington. Clarington is in Durham region and is the most eastern lakeshore community in the GTA. Being a lakeshore community gives businesses and residents the benefit of only being 40 minutes from Toronto, with access to many major highways.
A closer look shows you that Clarington is comprised of 4 major communities: Courtice, Bowmanville, Newcastle, and Orono, as well as 14 hamlets in the rural areas. While the majority of Clarington is protected by the Greenbelt, we can develop on 20% of it. This is why it's very important to work together.
Before we outline who is Clarington, we would like to share with you who we are at the Clarington Board of Trade and why we want to tell you Clarington's story.
For over 23 years, we have been putting initiatives in place, not only to help create an environment for investment, but to help foster economic growth within it. We pride ourselves in providing a level of customer service that just doesn't end with the site plan submission. We help businesses find a home, provide development process support, connection to valuable resources, as well as local suppliers and workforce development.
We provide services that complement and support economic and community development, along with the needs of businesses, ranging from youth engagement to infrastructure advocacy. Now let's take a look at the business diversity in Clarington. 400 working farms, over 100 manufacturers, several thousand retail professionals and personal services, and over 20 tourism attractions. With over 6,400 small businesses calling Clarington home, almost 75% are sole proprietors, and 97% under 20 employees. We are a community of mostly small businesses, but big opportunity.
Hi, I'm Adrian Foster. I'm the Mayor of the Municipality of Clarington, and I gotta tell you, I'm here in front of Town Hall in Bowmanville. We have an awesome community. If you want to go downhill skiing, you can go 20 minutes north and check out Brimacone and downhill ski in our community. If you want to see the best motorsports in Canada, you can go to MoSport, about 20 minutes from here. The waterfront is about 10 minutes down here, absolutely fantastic fishing. As a matter of fact, 5 minutes from here is Bowmanville Creek. A couple of years ago, volunteers took 10,000 salmon out of that creek while we did the fish bypass. We have all kinds of eating establishments, whether you're in Courtice, Newcastle, here, Bowmanville, Orono. You can check out the farms all around the area if you want to go apple picking, berry picking. 4 microbreweries. Find out what our local craft beer selection is like. This is an absolutely awesome community if you want to come here to live. Check out the housing availability. If you want to come here to play, there are all kinds of things to see and do, all kinds of different events and festivals going on. If you want to invest, you've got awesome opportunities. Check us out.
So who is Clarington? We are manufacturing, we are agriculture, we are energy, tourism, we are retail and services. We are embedded in history and defined by diversity.
8 years ago, the cannabis cultivation industry began to take root in Clarington. Over the years, especially after legalization, Clarington became known as a willing host community to this industry, welcoming many jobs. With 3 licensed producers and several more cultivators planning to make Clarington home, we became a leader in building a foundation for cannabis innovation. With shifts in the market and pressures from the illicit market, came a shift in strategy for many large-scale cultivators, resulting in closures and amalgamations to ensure profitability. So as a result, the cannabis market in Clarington has also shifted, but maintains momentum.
So why do people choose Clarington? With the population now exceeding 100,000 and expected to reach over 145,000 by the year 2031, people and businesses are making a commitment to secure their future in Clarington. According to the latest stats released by Google, Clarington is in one of the top 3 regions in Canada in which Canadians have been searching for houses online over the past year. People looking for lifestyle outside of their city centres.
We have to mention that during the pandemic, there has been no disruption of interest in inquiries from businesses looking to make Clarington their home. In 2020 alone, our office received over 100 inquiries, with the majority being industrial uses. With proximity to markets, access to major highway systems, a talented workforce, incentives, and so much infrastructure development, eyes are on Clarington as a place to grow.
So why Clarington? Don't take it from us. Listen to business.
As Clarington grows, well, that's our customer base growing. 80% of our clients, day in and day out, live and work in Clarington, and that's a really nice setup. We couldn't be happier about the growth trajectory for Clarington and the community that is here. Hi, my name is Tony Wilson, President of Clarington Hyundai and Clarington Kia. Roughly 5 years ago in 2016, we acquired Clarington Hyundai in the old facility at 17 Spicer Square. One of the things when investing in Clarington with facilities such as these was looking at the future growth. And when I look at the 407 coming through the top end of Clarington, the GO train coming in over the 401 with 4 stops between its existing end to Clarington, there's nothing but growth in this area. And we just couldn't be more excited for Clarington. Having grown up in Clarington in the small town of Tyrone, it is exciting for me to personally be involved in business here and watching the growth. It's going to be tremendously exciting. When you're investing in a project and putting your investment in a project such as this, part of the things you weigh as an entrepreneur is the community involved, is the community growing, is the community a place where I want to invest. So you're not just investing in bricks and mortar, there's more to it. You're investing in the community, you're investing in the vision of the leaders in the community, you're investing in the political future and where the community is going. And Clarington to me is the spot in the Durham region to be investing your money. Along the way, the Clarington Board of Trade has just been pivotal in us both through the acquisition, but as well as planning. When you're dealing with manufacturers such as Hyundai and Kia, they want a lot of information about the community, a lot of information about population growth, a lot of information about where the community is going. And the Board of Trade was instrumental in aggregating a lot of that information into an excellent, well thought out, methodical presentation for us to then utilize when speaking and engaging and bringing manufacturers like Kia to the market.
We're a family business. It was our father that founded the company. We do a lot of work in the OPG sector. We provide sewer and water main installation, general excavation. We support many of the trades with excavation and backfill process. We're a community partner for sure. We give back to the community as much as we possibly can. Hi, I'm Paul Boyle, Boyle Excavating Limited. You are here at 210 Baseline Road East in the Bowmanville East Industrial Area. We are a heavy civil contractor. We service the municipal, industrial, and commercial sectors across Ontario. We've been in business since 1973, 48 years right here in Clarington. We chose to build our new facility here in Clarington because of its proximity to major highways, the GTA. Also, most of our employees, including myself, grew up and still live right here in Clarington and the surrounding area. The Clarington Board of Trade was there to answer questions and provide guidance through the planning and permitting process of our project. They have been a key resource for us and continue to support and promote us and other local businesses.
We're very excited to welcome Ontario Power Generation's corporate campus headquarters here in Courtice, just off the 401. This is an amalgamation of offices in Durham, Toronto, and Niagara, which reduces the real estate footprint, but also increases innovation and collaboration. And it's targeted to be open by 2024. This is going to be a 200,000 square foot facility housing over 2,000 employees. Clearwater Structures has submitted a site plan application for the development of a 37,000 square foot industrial building here in Bowmanville. This is creating 35 jobs, and the building will be used for manufacturing. With the largest battery inventory in the country, East Penn Canada's 200,000 square foot distribution center headquarters is projected to open fall of 2021. This is the amalgamation of the 2 current locations in Pickering and Ajax, bringing 200 jobs to the Clarington community. Happy to have been able to support their continued growth in Durham region.
A 38-acre historic industrial site in the heart of downtown Bowmanville, which was purchased by a developer in 2019. There's a movement forward to explore high-density residential and mixed-use development. The Public Information Center is targeted to take place in late summer or fall of this year, at which concept designs and land use proposals will be presented. It's an exciting opportunity to complement the character of historic downtown Bowmanville.
The largest privately owned producer and processor of apples in Canada, Algoma Orchards is undergoing another expansion. They are adding 42,000 square feet to their already existing 200,000 square foot facility. The new space will be dedicated to apple storage. Celebrating their virtual grand opening in December 2020, but operational since the fall, we invite you to take a virtual tour of the new state-of-the-art Toyota Eastern Canada Parts Distribution Center.
When you start to look at the improvements and benefits in work-life balance, you know, the environmental impact of less commuting time, it just made sense for us to be here. Well, what's so unique about this building is when we designed this building, we really designed it from the inside out. Looking at safety for our associates, looking at efficiency, looking at ergonomics, and we started off designing our processes, and then the physical building followed the design of those processes.
It seemed only fitting that when we took the approach to build the building, we looked at every opportunity to improve the construction aspects of it.
Well, we chose Bowmanville after, an exhaustive search of the Greater Toronto area. But, a large number of our dealers and therefore our customers are to the east of here. We service it from this building everywhere from the Manitoba-Saskatchewan border right through to the, east coast of Newfoundland.
The building is designed to be a net zero carbon facility. Use the core temperatures of the earth to actually moderate the temperatures, heating and cooling in the building. We've also installed tinted glass throughout the office area, which is electrochronically controlled and tinted.
Safety was our #1 design principle. From physical barriers in the warehouse, to keeping machinery separate from humans, to lower shelving for better ergonomics, we're making sure our team members are comfortable and safe when they're at work.
For me, I think the Toyota way is just, I guess it comes down to making things better, not only for myself, but for everybody else around me.
Some of the features we added to this new building include a specifically designed elevator, wide hallways and washroom stalls, and multi-level sit-stand desks. From the parking lot to the office space, to the washrooms, to the cafeteria, this facility is accessible to everyone. In fact, our new Eastern Canada PDC has received Gold-level accessibility certification from the Rick Hansen Foundation, making it one of the most physically accessible buildings of its kind in Canada, and that's something we're really proud of. Employee wellness was a key focus when we developed this building. We've included a rooftop garden and a park area where team members can relax outdoors during warmer months. We'll have a fully equipped gym, and we've made sure the cafeteria is bright and spacious.
When you see all these things, it does make you proud that the company is thinking about its employees.
In everything we do, we constantly strive to make things better every day, and we see continuous improvement happening daily in our operation. We see through our manufacturing plants, we see through our dealers' investment. We're here for the long term, and this is a great symbol of that long-term thinking and long-term commitment to Canada. We want to thank the Clarington Board of Trade and Economic Development, who were instrumental in making this site available to us. The Municipality of Clarington for supporting our location and improving the area's infrastructure to support this site.
Several of Canada's largest infrastructure projects in Clarington help lay the foundation for attracting investment, enhancing growth. The province continues to stay on track with investing in the GO Train East extension to Courtice and Bowmanville. The landscape in South Courtice will undergo a significant transformation in relation to development and growth. Majority of this growth being spurred on by major transit station area development surrounding the future Courtice GO train station. The vision being high-density residential and mixed use. Similar growth is expected surrounding the future Bowmanville GO train station.
Highway 407 East extension from Oshawa to the 35-115 highway opened in December 2019, facilitating congestion-free access to markets. The Darlington refurbishment project, which is over a $12 billion investment, is creating up to 14,200 jobs at the project's peak. Ontario Power Generation's Darlington Nuclear Refurbishment Project is on track to be completed by 2026, allowing the plant to continue to deliver clean, reliable energy to Ontarians for another 30 years.
As the community grows, so does the need for the capacity for healthcare services. The province is committed to invest in the Bowmanville Hospital expansion, approximately a $300 million investment, which includes the construction of a new hospital wing, emergency department, among other new services.
Construction is forecasted to start in 2023 for the extension of Baseline Road trunk system sewer from Simpson Avenue to Lambs Road in Bowmanville. The region is committed to monitoring the need for the trunk system sewer extension east of Lambs Road to Bennett Road as the project progresses. This investment creates opportunity to maximize development of over 200 acres in the employment lands in the Clarington Technology Park, in conjunction with the plans for the regional investment to construct a new sewer trunk from the Bowmanville Water Pollution Control Plant to facilitate servicing in the Tech Park and future development north of the Tech Park. Here's a snapshot highlighting a few opportunities for businesses to explore, each within seconds of Highway 401. 505 Lake Road, 3.5 acres of industrial land, which is fully serviced. 314 Bennett Road, 68,000 square feet industrial building on 6 acres, which is also fully serviced. 415 Baseline Road, office space you can customize to your needs up to 5,000 square feet. There are also opportunities for retail and services in Clarington's downtown areas and throughout the community. We're here to help find your perfect fit.
CBUD is here to connect you to information and resources so you can connect your clients to opportunity. We work collaboratively with members of the real estate community, with businesses, our partners at the Municipality of Clarington and Region of Durham to explore the best fit and solution for businesses looking to make Clarington their home.
You'll find your toolbox for investment at the Clarington Board of Trade. You'll find contacts, options for investment, zoning information, demographics, local suppliers, and employee transition support. You have a lifelong connection with the Clarington Board of Trade.
My recommendation to anybody out there who's looking to come to the community is reach out, find the Clarington Board of Trade number, and have them on speed dial. It's been a huge help to me as I've grown the business here in Clarington, and I would recommend that anybody coming to town reach out and use that incredible thing that we have here called the Clarington Board of Trade.
Connect with the Clarington Board of Trade. They will support you in each step of your investment.